Hello and welcome to the Prod.Cast, the podcast where we talk work, life, and occasionally music. My name is Blake Bentley, and the other half of the podcast,
Switchblades for Kids.
Ah, you got there. I sort of forgot midway. How is it so hard? It's such a simple intro.
I know.
And I fucking struggle. You know what? You're doing it next week. How's that?
All right. It's not a surprise this time. I won't be like, oh, hey, let me do it.
Yeah. What's up, man? How you been?
Been good, man. I tell you what. You know how like last time we were talking about like doing vego stuff and reducing the sugar.
Yeah.
So it's all right. It's all right. It's not great.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what though. The vego thing is very easy.
I think that would be. I don't think the vegetarian part would be as hard.
I'm a real sweet tooth.
Which I'm sure you've found out.
Oh my god! Like, and it's all the time. And it's like today we were at the markets just with Kim's mum, and I was like, you know what? We'll get a one of those German sausages. You know, like a
Kranksky or whatever. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Kim, you want one? She's like, yeah, I'll have one. I was like, all right, cool. I'll just get two, and then Quinn can eat half of mine. And as I was lining up, I was like, oh wait, I am not supposed to get this.
It's a meat product.
It's definitely meat. And then I was like frantically looking at the menu. I was like, surely there's something that's not German sausage. It's like, that's the whole fucking shop, dude.
Yeah, that's the whole stall.
He's like, and funnily enough, it's like this Samoan dude, and he's like, hey man, what do you want? I'm like, do you have anything that's vego? And he's like, this is a wiener shop, bro.
Oh, Nachi, we sell sausage here, eh?
Oh man. And I just had to look at Quinn. I was just like, I'm sorry, you can get one, but I'm gonna abstain. Oh god.
How did they go? How do you feel?
I had to go to another cafe. Like I had to go out of the market.
Oh, I had to
walk about 300 meters to another cafe, and I was like, "Can I just get some avo on toast?" And I'll make it 2 avo on toast, and I'll just get a coffee. And there was like $70, so I was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah,
yeah, cafe, classic cafe." Yeah. Am I right?
So
yeah, right.
It's been good. That was just today. It's honestly, the sugar thing is killing me, but it's definitely. I realize I'm not doing no sugar. I'm just reducing a lot of sugar. You fix that camera?
Yeah, I just fixed the camera a little bit.
Yeah, it's not.
So just reducing sugar. It's not like zero. Because I have a friend. Who can't help herself. She cannot help herself, and she knows this. So she has reduced her diet to 0 sugar. The only sugar she has is from fruit. It is the only sugar.
Yeah.
And it is like, so it's like everything she eats, and she'll have heaps of peanut butter, but it's heaps of natural peanut butter. So it's literally just oil and peanuts.
Yeah.
It's like the kind of peanut butter you buy from markets and stuff. That's like all natural peanuts. Yeah, whatever. I don't know the brands because I have Kraft. All right.
yeah, that's it. I tried that Maynard's peanut butter before, and it is the most disgusting shit. Like it is, like I understand it is peanuts, and then that's all it is. It is just mashed up fucking peanuts.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize it could taste so fucking bad because like I've mashed up peanuts in my mouth and then I swallowed them. And they're not that
they're
bad.
good. And they're really good.
Yeah. But then you're like, oh cool, I've got this jar of chewed peanuts. And then you're like
yeah, don't feel good, hey.
No, man. How's your week been, man? How you doing?
Dude, I have done nothing but move house.
Yeah, dude.
So we will be in there tomorrow night. As of tomorrow night.
Yeah,
we're in the house.
Dude.
We're in the house. So we had on Friday settlement, and I was at work the whole day, and the only way I found out was because my bank texted me, because we got our loan through the same bank that we bank with. And the bank was like, hey, congratulations, you now owe us this amount of money, which is not much for a house. Still $250,000, but not much for a house.
Exactly.
And you know, I was just like,
is that
so it shows up. So if I go into my bank account right now, it's like, it says like minus 240,000 or whatever, and I'm just like, oh god, it's always gonna look like this. So we just got back into positives. Only like 3 months ago, we went back into positives in our bank account because we got a personal loan through them as well, and now we're back in it, baby. We're back in the deep end. We're back in the shit. But yeah, no, so we've been, I sussed out the house yesterday. I went there and had a bit of a squizzy around, took some stuff. I went to, now, if people don't know, I bought an old Queenslander. Now, this house is about 90 years old. I think it's actually like 87, 86 years old to be exact. But let's say 90 years old. Now, back in the day, there was a product that was used on many old houses. It was in carpet underlay, it was in wall product, it was in ceilings, and it's called asbestos. Now, if you don't know what asbestos is, it is a naturally occurring fibrous silicate. So I can't even read this. It's shit, is what it is.
It's bad stuff.
It's bad, and it causes cancer. And I think my house is full of it.
Oh no!
So all that means, though, because this is the thing. There's a form of
knock down any fucking walls.
Yeah, this is the issue I'm having. Well, the walls are VJs. The walls are fine.
Okay.
The ceiling, we think is asbestos. There's a little stove area where the old stove would have been. Pretty sure that's asbestos. The carpet underlay is the one. So carpet underlay is non-bonded asbestos. What that means is that it is loose fibers.
Yeah.
So you pull the carpet up. And it's instant like, and so if I get asbestos cancer, I know exactly when I got it. Because I was like, I'll start ripping up the carpet. So I was like, I'll just check what the underlay is like. Pull the knife through, peel it back, and I'm like, that's a brown Hessian sort of I'm going to put this back. So I just slide the carpet back up, have a quick Google, because I'm like, I did flooring for a living and I never saw that sort of stuff. Quick Google, I'm like, it looks like asbestos underlay. Alrighty, so he'll be.
That's so fucking bad.
It's really bad, but I've got some solutions. I've got some stuff here and there.
Right.
Here's the thing. We still got a bargain of a house because the house cost us next to nothing. If we really wanted to, we could sell that house. I just saw a car back, and we could sell that house and we'd make money. Like we could sell it tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
And make like 40 grand profit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Literally. So we paid $270 for it. We could more than likely sell it for like $310 or $320 right now.
The only problem is that you currently you have the house that you're moving to live in, and if you sell your house, you won't have a house to live in. Correct.
Then what do I do? But anyway, that's whatever. But look, there's positives and negatives. We paid nothing for the house, but it has asbestos. Yeah, it has no fence, which is not a biggie, but that's like $6,000 there. And the other thing, the fucking hot water is not working. So, straight off the bat, I'm like, I have to get a Sparky in to fix this now. Like, you kind of
want to have a shower after dealing with a lot of asbestos all that,
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
So anyway, we've been moving.
Meanwhile, your house is floating away because
because it literally flooded. Yeah. So the area that I like, the whole distance from where I am here, which is about, I want to say like 110 kilometers away from here. Basically the entire distance was flooded. Yeah. So, that was fun. That was really fun.
Fucking hell.
Get this. So my daughter does dance, right? Yeah. Harper does dance. Now, she loves to go to dance, doesn't want to do the concert, which we found out yesterday when they went for rehearsal, right?
Yeah.
So she goes to rehearsal and she's like, nah, this ain't me. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do concert. Just fucking cut this out of my life. And we're like, cool, that's fine. Well, Jackie was there and she was like, yeah, that's all right, whatever. But they didn't cancel rehearsal. Now, rehearsal was in Boona, right?
Okay.
And it flooded everywhere around there. So the only way to get anywhere was to go from Boona to Ipswich.
Okay.
All these people who were going to this rehearsal live like Beaudesert and Gold Coast and stuff.
Yeah.
So
That's
everyone
fucking like 2 hours for some people. 2 hours of driving
with small children. It's hell. It's hell on earth. So
what the fuck?
Yeah, I said. That's what I said. I was like,
say no.
I said, yeah. I said to Jackie, I was like, why? Why would the dancing instructor? Oh man, I can't talk today. Why would she still do it? Yeah. Why would she still do it? Like, surely she would. Like, hey, look, I know it's the concert's next week, but we're gonna have to reschedule because you can't leave once you get here.
God.
But you know, whatever. I don't care. That's not my problem to deal with.
Man, that is so nuts. Like 2 hours of fucking driving, and then Harper's like, nah.
Yeah, that's essentially what happened.
Nah.
Yeah, Jackie was just like, I'm not mad. She's like, I'm a little upset that you didn't try.
Yeah,
but like, and you know what? It's not even the time. Man, we spend a lot of money on this bullshit. I'll tell you right now. Dancing's not cheap. Dancing's not cheap, brother.
Fuck.
You know how much dancing shoes are for a 4-year-old? Have a guess.
$6.
Times that by 10.
What?
$60.
What do you mean, dancing shoes? You're talking about flats?
Jazz dancing shoes. Apparently,
are they tap dancing shoes?
I fucking no idea. Guess how much? Two outfits, 2 dance outfits for this concert. Yeah, $150. So that right there, that's $210 to pay for the dancing lessons. Another like $230 or something. We're down roughly $600-700 for her to be like, yeah, look, I don't think I'm going to do this concert. Yeah, but like I said to her, I was like, you know what? It's just money. Like, fuck, who cares? You know what I mean? I'm like, you know what? At the end of the day, if you enjoy your dancing lessons every Wednesday, I don't give a fuck. Like,
I'm just really glad that I personally enjoy really cheap clothes. Like, if I can skimp out wherever I can on me, I do. Except for when it comes to music gear. Oh yeah. and it took It took me a long time. It took me a long time, and I'm still looking at stuff now because it's still it's the Sunday of the Black Friday Cyber Monday stuff. So like right in the middle of like deals getting better or things running out. So it's like fuck. So
what'd you buy, Zakk?
I bought a keyboard. I bought a keyboard.
Yep. Is that it?
I bought a fan, and I also bought like a Makita battery fan. I actually can't remember everything I've bought. Oh yeah, I've bought a lot of stuff. I will have to look it up.
I mean, you know what? I technically have bought a lot of stuff too. I bought a house.
Some might say that it's worth a lot more than what I bought. It's a lot more expensive than the stuff that I bought. I'm still looking at stuff. I'm still looking. Because there's like Cable Guys. Cable Guys literally have Shaperbox too, and it has like all these fucking plugins inside its own plugin. That's like, use this for this. And I was watching that Andrew Huang video, and it's like, I made an entire song using all this cool stuff, and I was like, oh, really cool. And then watching him make it, and I was like, I would actually use that plugin. And then the next plugin uses, I would actually use that plugin. And then today,
and this is all from the same. This is all from like the same scene,
the one
pack.
plugin.
Yeah, it's from the same. Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, oh, that was the thing that I sent you, and it was like $125.
And they're the same ones that did Halftime, right? Cable Guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, inside that is a time manipulation thing as well. So you can do more time manipulation. You can do noise. It's basically
man, I'm not gonna lie, with just purely with that from the sounds of it, that and D-Blue Glitch and the fucking stock FL plugins, I'd be happy. I would be happy. I don't think I need much more than that, to be completely honest.
Speaking of stock FL plugins, if you wanted all of the, what do you call them? Like all of those FL
Today's
plugins?
episode sponsored by FL Studio.
Oh man, it's sponsored by anyone that's given me a fucking Black Friday sale.
Anyway,
Cable Guys, FL Studio, Native Instruments.
Usually we get paid for the sponsorship.
Fab
you
filter.
Don't pay them, right? Know that.
Oh man, like the Fab filter stuff, like the Pro Q and Pro L and stuff. Like I was looking at that and I was like, ooh, maybe. And then there was like I think it's Native Instruments. It might not be Native Instruments, whatever it is, that do the similar stuff as Fab filter. I can't remember what they're fucking called. But anyway, their EQ thing that has the AI built in that actually looks at your mix.
Yeah.
And it
that'd
helps
be
you.
How fucking nice would that be, dude?
Dude, and the whole pack. And I kept telling Kim, I was like, the whole pack is for right now. I am saving $800. and she's like, yeah, but what do you get out of it? And I was like, these 4 programs that are worth like a shit ton of money. But I'll be it's more. I think it was more than half price, or it was just under half price. And I was like, this little package of software. And she did. Yeah. That's when she's like, oh, so it's for your computer. And I was like, yeah, I would use it to make music. And she's like, oh, so only you could use it. And I was like, well, Quinn and Mav could use it when they grow up.
if they want to. Like, it's there. I own it.
If you want to learn how to make some music, Kim, jump right on and we can get started right now.
Here you go, love. It's all yours.
and then I was like, and then I knew that I couldn't tell her about the Cable Guys thing. I couldn't tell her about FL Studio. I couldn't tell her about the Fab Filter stuff. And I was just like, I'm living in hell.
You know what though? This is the best part, right? One day, Zakk, one day, we will be sponsored by someone.
Yes,
we're open. Sponsors, possible owners of businesses and who want to work with great entertainers and really? Entrepreneurs and
any business.
Influencers, anyone really who wants to work with us, we're here. Look, we're right here.
Yeah,
I'm right here waiting. I'm waiting. DM me. Slide into our DMs and be like, I'm gonna give you money, and we'll be like, yeah, no worries. What do you want?
Yep,
mate, we'll do it.
You know,
want me to eat a fucking? I'm looking for something.
Don't eat. Don't eat whatever you're looking for. Jesus Christ.
I was looking for anything edible. There's nothing edible in here.
Well, that's why I thought you were looking for something inedible. And it was like, I'm going to eat this fucking pen. I'll eat this pen right now.
I'll eat the FL Studio. You want to sponsor us? I'll drink this bottle of highly dangerous liquid.
I've got a lot of ink toner in this room right
caution,
now.
Not for contact lenses. Avoid contact with eyes. I'll drink it. Don't drink.
Doesn't say not for contact with mouth. All right.
It's cleaning product. It'll clean my insides, surely.
Yeah. Holy fuck. So, funnily enough, you mentioned that because when you mentioned sponsorships, I think it was like on Monday or Tuesday or something like this week, I was like, I might look into seeing how we get a sponsor. And it was literally like, we've just got to reach out to businesses.
Yeah, 100%.
And say, hey, but the thing is that we sort of need a little bit more. We need more people, and we need people like you to start spreading this video and the audio.
Lovely
around.
people, lovely. You know what? And and you know who you are. There are people who already fucking share the shit out of our pod.
Yeah.
They share the absolute loving shit out of it, and we appreciate you.
They need a little. Oh shit! The video. So you'll have to watch the video to know what I did.
Yeah, how unfortunate! You'll have to watch the video. Fucking YouTube video, or I'll put
20
it in
minutes and 30 seconds.
Or I'll put it in a short, and it'll be on TikTok and Facebook, and you won't have to watch the whole thing because you better believe I'm gonna, mate. You did the face, like. Yeah, I can't not make that a TikTok.
Oh God, could you you'll make that the thumbnail?
Well, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make it like yes. You know what? The next time you see our YouTube page, it'll be Zakk's face doing that, whatever that was.
Whatever it was.
Yeah. Our Facebook page, it'll be Zakk's face doing that.
Yeah.
Our TikTok, it'll be Zakk's face doing that for at least a week, and then we might change it back.
Speaking of which, I was concerned today about our actual reach on YouTube, and this is something I learnt today. And I checked on it today, and I was like, "Oh, I wonder what the problem is." Let me just start that again. I was watching a video from Ludwig. Do you know that fucking streamer dude, Ludwig? So this is the first time I'd actually watched a video of his. I've heard about him as a streamer, but I've watched those Twitch clips compilations where it's like, oh, there's Ludwig and there's Miz and there's all these other streamers.
Yeah. I know Miz. The Miz.
Ludwig seemed like the most uninteresting out of all of them. Turns out he's actually quite switched on with the whole social media sort of shit, and I watched him make a completely brand new YouTube channel, only one video, and he got 1,000. And the premise was, if he didn't make 1,000 views in 24 hours, he would quit his main channel. He would just delete it. Yeah, and I was like, okay, cool. Obviously, he didn't delete it because I'm watching the fucking video. He basically made a video. He spent all up, I think it was $120 something US to get a guy to make a video and read a script that he wrote. It was a 3 minutes and 20 long video. He uploaded it to YouTube, and then basically what he did was, to get the 1,000 views, he donated $50 to Mizkif's stream, and that was how he watched the video. Oh, excuse me, something caught my throat. What happened was Mizkif watched it. Because he had thousands of people watching him, he went straight to, okay, cool, we're gonna watch this video. Then everyone started watching that video, and it smashed up in the 24 hours. It hit 4,000 views, and then in 11 days it hit over 250,000.
Wow.
Yeah, in literally less than a fortnight's worth of actual being online. It had made over 250,000, and he put it down to a couple of things. And one of the things I took away from it is you obviously got to have all your description right. You've got to have certain tags right. Your name of your actual.
Well, that's called SSO, right?
SEO, yeah.
Oh, SEO, yeah.
And the one thing that I didn't know was apparently YouTube uses its whole AI algorithm shit. One part they take of it is the actual file name of the YouTube video. So shit. So you know how you've got dates and times in your YouTube video? When it goes in there, they literally take that and they see if that's applicable to literally anything. And it goes, oh, okay, cool, well, this is just dates and times, and there's no...
Well, so the last one I did, because I had I don't know what the fuck I did wrong, but it fucked up. Normally it is the same name as the episode that's going out.
Yeah, right.
So normally it's episode 34, whatever the last one was, 35, faster fasting, whatever it is. And it's the exact same thing as what goes out with the podcast stuff and all that sort of stuff. But are you saying that maybe we rename the file itself to be are you following
trending topics or like tags and stuff like that? The thing is that it worked really well, but the only thing that he put in his file name was Mizkiv Door Final. That was it. And because the whole YouTube video was about how Mizkiv is only famous because of his door, but basically it means that like the way he enters every video or every stream is he goes through his door, and he has an open door policy, and people literally walk in, and that's how he makes content. Is people just walk into his room and start chatting with him, and then they talk shit, and that's the content. And it's literally that's it. The file name was so simple, but apparently it worked well with the algorithm. The name of the video that was put on YouTube worked well with the algorithm.
This is the thing. Like, YouTube is an ever expanding thing. Like Facebook is an ever expanding thing, or Meta, I should say now, because they've rebranded to Meta. TikTok is another thing. Like it's that whole algorithm with TikTok is its own thing. We're not hitting the algorithms on TikTok, but I just want to put content out. Like I want to get into the habit of putting content out. Like I know that we're getting 200-300 views on TikTok, and that's nothing. Like for TikTok, that's nothing. I know that is. That's literally just a scroll. You know what I mean? I know that that's nothing, but it's getting me into a better work ethic so that I can actually put in work. That is my whole idea, is that I bought a house close to a place I can go to work so that I can get another hour and a half and back into my day, if not more. An hour and 40 minutes. I want to wake up early, and there's a sports park down the road. I want to wake up early, and I want to go do a couple laps of that. I want to do that first thing in the morning. Smash an espresso, go down with a bottle of water, do a couple laps, come back, shower, head to work, come back, smash out some work. That's what I want my ideal day to be, right? And then eventually one day, this will be our job. That's the hope. And it can only happen with people like you, the listener.
I love doing that.
People like you sharing the shit out of our stuff. No, look, I think we have pretty good content. I think we have this good, what's the word? It's like the thing that Top Gear had. Jeremy Clarkson. And we have on the show today Jeremy Clarkson. No.
What you what?
I'll go farm now, innit? He's what's that
cunt he's always fucking ragging on? Not James May, the other fucking...
What, Hammond?
Richard, you fucking lollipop.
yes.
Hammond.
Yeah, that's it. That was it. Well done. Fuck, I love Top Gear. Dude, Top Gear was so good, man. I used to watch episodes every night of Top Gear. Every single night. Yeah. That would be the thing I would fall asleep watching, would be Top Gear. Every night without fail for like 3 years.
Wow.
So I would start at season 7. Yep. And I just work up to season 20, and then I just go back. Then I just do laps. I just do laps and laps and laps. Dude, I fucking love Top Gear. Top Gear is right up there.
Nuts.
Yeah. Top Gear is right up there, dude. I absolutely love it. That's where I got a lot of my car knowledge from as well.
That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, honestly.
Yeah. But that and Forza. Which, you know what? As of tomorrow night, I'll probably be able to play with you.
Yeah, that's it, man. And you'll be able to get this 22B fucking Subi.
Yes. Maybe. We'll see how we go.
Very easy, honestly.
Quickly.
Yeah.
This Saturday, I'm going to stream. The wife and kids aren't going to be home. They're coming back here where I presently am. They're coming back to visit and stay the night. I'm working that day, so I'll be home at 8. But then I start at 10 the next day. So Your boy gonna stream. Your boy gonna break fasting. I'm gonna drink.
Yeah, boy.
So
yeah, hell yeah.
I've got some vodka and some. I'm just gonna make nice drinks. I'm gonna make some cocktails and shit. And I'm gonna stream, and we're gonna play some video games this coming Saturday. Well, it'll be this Saturday for us right now, and also this Saturday for the listener.
Yeah, that's right. It'll be this Saturday.
Yep, this Saturday. I'm gonna get fuck-eyed for fuck all on stream.
Fuck-eyed for fuck all.
Down at Dan Murphy's.
Oh, yeah, there is a Dan Murphy's nice and close.
Is it?
I think so. To me, at least.
Oh, to you.
To
yeah,
me,
I was like,
least.
what?
I thought there was a Dan Murphy's near you.
You double fuck. Double fuck. Yeah, so I haven't just...
Yeah.
Okay.
No, you go on.
Okay, so now that I'm a homeowner,
yeah,
it's been a long time. Should have left you. You know that song, right? Anyway, I am looking at lawnmowers now. I have my. So I have my whippersnipper. I have my we're fucking idiots. I have my whippersnipper. It's a Ryobi. It's an electric whippersnipper. It's a 18 volt. Now I was thinking, I was like, should I get an 18 volt lawnmower? It's the same battery. Maybe we'll have a look. Started looking at them, and I came across this. The 36 volt, 5 amp hour, 18 inch brushless lawnmower from Ryobi.
Yeah.
Man, get your grass into top shape with the Ryobi 36 volt, 5 amp hour, 18 inch brushless lawnmower kit. The powerful 36 volt brushless motor delivers all the power of a petrol without the struggle of mixing fuel, pull starts, regular maintenance, or exhaust. And with this power delivered through an 18-inch deck, you can expect quality results every time. Now,
That's a pretty
if that don't
deck.
if that 18 inches is, yes, definitely. If that doesn't get you moist in your nether regions, I don't know what does. Nothing does, mate. Because this is designed with comfort in mind. All right, comfort in mind. Telescopic handles can be adjusted to suit you perfectly. Mate, we are sponsored by Ryobi.
Telescopes in your handles. Holy shit.
Telescopes in your handles. You keep your lawn in the exact condition you like thanks to 5 cutting height options.
Only 5?
Not 3, not 4, but 5.
That's almost 6.
So anyway, I think I'm going to buy. I think I'm going to buy the 18 volt one instead of this one I just read because it's half the price. So
Let me fucking tell you motherfucker. You fucking G me up with this whole I'm getting this lawnmower, then you say I'm getting one that's half price. That's not this one.
No, I am. I'm going to get this one.
You should.
I'm
also looking at a lawnmower as well and a whippersnipper, hopefully in a combo, and I need your help.
The listener or me?
No, definitely you. I'm pointing at you.
yeah. I was like, the listener or me because you pointed to the camera. Wait. Before you say any more, I can get you a lawnmower at a very good price.
All right.
I can't say. I don't think I'm allowed to say how.
Makita.
No, it has to be Ryobi. It has to be a 36 volt, 5 amp hour, 18
I want a fucking Makita. I've got Makita stuff. I've got so much
I can't help you. I can't help you.
You're telling me Bunnings doesn't sell Makita at all?
Yeah, we do. But I can't help you.
Because it's not Ryobi.
Look, let's just say there are specific items that I can buy for very cheap right now. And it just so happens that this is one of them. Yeah.
Well, then I might be willing to.
I mean, it comes with its own charger. It's not if you went for a 36 volt Makita, you'd have a different battery anyway. Like if you don't have, I don't even know if they do.
It's two 18 volts.
No, it's it's its own battery. It's a 36 volt battery.
I've seen it. There's two 18 volts.
Is that what the Makita one is?
Yeah, they run in series.
36 volt lawnmower. Let's just double check because I don't. Oh, it's not coming up on the Bunnings website. Huh.
In the meantime, while you're looking up that, I'm gonna just tell you a quick story, and I want to know if this is a funny story or if this is you should have been there sort of story. All right.
Oh yeah, the Makita does run two 18 volts in succession.
Yeah, but it's called series if you're an electrician.
Yeah, but I'm not, am I? Look at me. Do I look like a fucking electrician? Man, my hot water doesn't work. I'm calling a Sparky. Do I look like an electrician to you?
Wait, that's... you know what? Funnily enough, it might even be a really cheap thing to do that Sparky thing. Because it might just be a thermostat or something like some sort of fucking wire.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I replaced the thermostat and the element in my hot water system, except my last house was not on council and wasn't insured and wasn't a whole house. And... it's a little different now, so I'm going to get a Sparky in because I don't want to fuck it.
Yeah, fair enough. Anyway, let me tell you. I'm coming home from work. I'm listening to the album. This was last week. This is the week before. I didn't tell you about this on Sunday. Anyway, this is the last week. I'm driving home and I'm listening to the album and I see these two guys. Like, I turn into my street. And there's that corner house that's 2-story, and there are these 3 guys standing on top. And like, little did I know that they're actually performing work. I just thought they were standing up there. So I've like slowed right down, and I've leant my arm out the window. I'm fucking like, "Hey, what are you doing on the roof?" And they're like putting solar panels up. I'm like, "Where's your solar panels?" and they're like, "They're coming up soon. We're checking the roof." I was like, "All right." I just kept driving off. I was like,
what the fuck?
It was a silly thing.
You drive past 3 tradesmen on a roof in high-vis, you're like, "Hey, what do you think you're doing up there?"
That was it. I was like trying to be a smartass. I was even thinking, I was like, "Oh, am I going to call these guys cunts?" I was like, "Wait, what are you cunts doing up there?" But I was like, I think I said something along the lines of, what are you guys doing up there?" And then they were like, "We're putting in solar panels." I was like,
where are the solar panels? Yeah, they're coming up.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty then. Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Good job, Zakk.
I'm glad that it was funny to you, because then you don't have to be there for that one. I'm glad. I was actually thinking about that today. It was like, there are certain things that you can find funny as a person that you just had to be there for someone else. You know what I mean? And it's a really strange thing for me, because like, I'll find anything funny and I'll still try and convey that to the person that wasn't there. Yeah. And you can clearly, like, there's one dude at work who gets so hyped up. He fucking loves everything. Like, yeah, it does. Like, if you find something funny on Instagram, no, it's not Lats. This is even better.
No, it's not Lats.
It's not Lats. You'll find something funny on your phone, and you'll be like, "Oh fuck, dude, this is fucking sick." And then before you even show this dude, he's already laughing, and you're like,
I love his dude. I already love this dude's energy.
Dude, I love him. I love him to bits. He's a fucking mad lad. But it's so funny because, like, you'll be telling him, like, literally just something stupid, like, "Oh yeah, I seen a bug, like, rolling around in the workshop, and then it flipped over or something like that," and he'd be like, "That's fucking sick, bro." Like, okay, dude.
Sounds like he has culty energy.
He's fucking like high level, man. Like, he is full of energy, and he's not scared to show it. And
nice.
It really brings everyone up. And like, I thought I was the high energy guy, and a lot of people
it's this guy.
It's this dude, man. Like, I've been called the workshop gob, which is basically I'm the loudmouth of the workshop. This guy is the high energy, like he's fucking next level.
He's like the elite chieftain gob.
Yeah.
He's like, he supersedes you by like 3 levels.
But the thing is, it's like, he's not a smartass like I am. He's just like, he's like that genuine, like, hype guy. I love it. I love that. Yeah, he's the hype man for the workshop, and I love him. I never want him to change, and I never want him to leave. Because it's great for PT when you're feeling like shit on a Monday and you're like, man, I really don't want to run today. And he's just like, fuck yeah, let's go, guys. You guys are looking really good today. Have you been working out? Let me see your dick. And then it's like, and then
yeah, all right, then, I guess.
And then it says, all right, we're running.
I guess I'll pull it out. I was you know, yeah. I sort of did that with so there was a guy when I first started. There was a guy at work who fucking hated it. He hated his job. He hated work, and he hated everything about life, right? And I made it my fucking mission to bring this to every single day I saw him. I made it my fucking mission to like lift his spirits. I tell you what, I see the dude now. I'm like, Marcus, and he's like, oh, Blakey. I'm like, that's my man. I walk up, I'll be like, how's my favorite guy doing? And he's just like, I can't be your favorite guy. I'm like, you're my favorite guy, Marcus. You're my favorite. How you doing? Yeah. And he loves it now. He's fucking loving life. I'm like, you know what? I'm happy. I'm good. I'm happy now.
You've had life complete. Very positive influence on that guy's life.
Yeah, genuinely. Like he fucking hated being there. And I was like, nah. I was like, we ain't gonna have that. We ain't gonna have that. It's like, we're gonna be happy. We're gonna be real happy. And yeah, now he's loving it. I feel it's so good, man. It's so good, like being able to help people and shit. I love it. And that's what I hope this podcast does, because most of the time I'm being an idiot. I just want you, the listener, you know, to enjoy yourself. You know what? If no one said it recently, you're doing good. You're doing real good.
Yeah.
Keep up the good work. We love you. Yeah. You're loved.
Don't stop now.
Don't stop me.
There's so much more of the hill to climb.
Oh no. But we're here. This is the thing. We're here on the ride up the hill.
What do you mean?
We're here to help. What do you mean? What do you mean? There's so much more of the hill to climb, but we're here. We'll help you climb the hill.
Oh, right. I thought you were saying that we're at the top and we're only halfway there.
No, we ain't. We're fucking. No, this is the thing. We never make it to the top because we always bring ourselves back down to help someone else.
That's a good point.
You know?
Man, this analogy could go so like. Yeah,
so I was like. Yeah, it's like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever said.
It's like, okay, cool, we've gotten to this level. Now we need to drag ourselves back down, and then there's another guy down here, and we'll help him up.
Yeah, we'll help that guy up, and then we shoot ourselves in the foot, so we roll back down the hill a little bit.
This guy can keep
literally
going.
Shoot ourselves in the foot, so then we fall down, which then helps us roll down the hill, and then we bump into someone else, and then they go, "Oh fuck, are you good?" And we're like, "Yeah, of course we are. Do you need a hand?" And then we help them up the hill, and then our foot's healed by then. And then, but then we stub our toe on our other foot, and then we fall back down the hill.
What?
Speaking
of fucking music,
I could talk about music. All right, wait. So can I recap everything that's just happened? I bought a house.
Yep.
I'm looking at a lawnmower.
Yep.
My house is full of asbestos. Zachariah has bought way too much shit.
I'm still looking at more.
Has not had meat for a week. For a week, a solid week now. And has not had meat
like crazy.
And reduced sugar, which is great. We should record our like health things that we do. We should document it a lot better.
Good thing we got a podcast for that.
Right? Well, I've been fasting, and I've weighed myself once, and I've been fasting for over a month. I have no idea if I've lost weight. Yeah. I've been like, I should probably weigh myself at some point, but I don't really care. I feel better fasting, so I'm like, that's good enough for me. Yeah. I think that's the recap. What else? What did?
Oh, the guys on the roof.
Oh, yeah, actually, you said solar. I want to put solar on our house. I didn't realize that solar panels are so cheap. Get a solar system for like $4,000.
Actually
3 or 4
cheap?
grand. Yeah, $3,000 or $4,000. They used to be like 10, 15.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
Yeah.
that's why I was surprised.
Yep.
Wow,
So you can
okay.
get 0 up front, 6 kilowatt system for like 4 grand.
6 kilowatts. That's not a lot though.
No, that's heaps. That's more than you need to have 3-phase to have more to like put more than 5 kilowatts back into the grid.
Wow.
And like no house has 3-phase. I mean, some do, but
yeah.
most
you
most
get it put
do
in
not.
if you have 3-phase. Yeah.
Correct. Yes, most houses do not. So like if you have a 6 kilowatt system, you're just going to put 5 kilowatts back into the grid. But you have 6 kilowatts is huge, dude. Like
Right.
I think we're lucky to use like 2 or 3 during the day.
Yeah.
Like if we turn all the air conditioners on, because right now at the property we have 1, 2, 3. We had 4 air conditioners. If all of the air conditioners were running, if all 3 washing machines were running, if the pumps were on, if all the TVs were on, I reckon we'd be hitting like 6 kilowatt.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So 6 kilowatt solar system, mate, is more than enough. You get rebate.
Yeah. Now you put it like that, but like that's a lot of power consumption.
You'll get a rebate. Like the average person that has a 6 kilowatt system will get money back.
I really want fucking solar now.
You need to get a house first, brother.
Yeah. Right.
You need to buy a house before you put solar on it.
Yeah, dude.
Because you can't put solar on your house.
That's a good point. But like, if I was
I'm going to put solar panels.
with me,
I wonder if you could do that. You reckon you could do that?
just
Portable
like install it on the
panels?
roof, and then just be like, "Hey guys,
No, but
I'm moving.
what
house.
if you installed it on the roof on like a frame, and you just unbolted the frame and took it with you?
Yeah.
I think it's
Like,
already
why
on a
not?
frame. I think it's already
Yeah.
on a frame like that anyway.
Actually,
Not gonna lie.
I would get it. I would get it so it's not on the roof. I would get it so it's like in the backyard, and it's providing shade.
It's not a terrible idea, to be honest.
And then I could just take it like off the ground.
I like it. Talking about music.
Oh, I was gonna be like, oh, you know how Lord's got that new album out, Solar Power, and then like, speaking of music.
Oh, does she?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
we need to listen to that. That's not this out. That's not. We're not.
It isn't this week's album, but we'll let you know.
At some point.
Well,
We've gotta
I'm
let
pretty
you
sure
know.
by the. Oh no! It'll be in the description.
Oh yeah, and this Saturday I'll be streaming. I just realized today when I opened up OBS that I've deleted all my stream assets. So, I'll have to fix that because they're all gone. All of them are gone.
I need to set up OBS. I actually need to talk to you about setting up OBS because I was looking at the chat log, how to actually get a chat log going. And
What do you mean chat log?
You know how like you can have chat scrolling on your screen?
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Is it? It's a browser capture.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a
I'll
pain
show
in the
you.
ass.
I'll show you.
Yeah.
I'll show you after.
Sure.
It's easy.
All right.
It's easy.
All right.
It's easy. Don't
Okay.
even worry about it.
All right.
Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
Do you use Streamlabs or OBS?
I use Streamlabs at the moment.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, I know, and it like hogs my CPU like a motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why I switched to Streamlabs because it was.
OBS.
That's OBS because
Yeah.
Streamlabs was killing my CPU power.
Yeah.
It's absolutely killing it. And then I go to OBS and it's like, no, we good, fam. It's like-
Yeah. And I think that's why, like, so it's certain games that really hog CPU, like Call of Duty hogged CPU.
Yeah.
The Forest somehow really asset intensive, resource intensive.
not
sucks the
like
CPU.
It's games that aren't optimized or games that are just like very heavy on the CPU, right? So games that aren't optimized well, like Tarkov, for instance, will just hog power when they don't need to.
Yeah.
So they'll just hog CPU power, GPU power, RAM, whatever it is. They'll just not be able to efficiently use the power from your CPU or GPU. So then it's wasted power, unoptimized, right? But then you have games like COD and Battlefield and shit like that that genuinely use a lot of CPU to be able to run them properly. So, it's a fine line, but we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll help you. We'll switch you to OBS eventually.
Yeah. I'm looking forward.
Yeah. For the fifth time today, talking about music.
talking about music. Blake, what album did we listen to today? Sorry, this week.
Today? Today I listened to Slipknot. Volume 3, Subliminal Verses. Sorry. Is that the fucking, is that parentheses?
Yeah, parentheses, yeah.
Yeah. Parentheses, the Subliminal Verses, end parentheses. I hate that. I sound like a fucking big old nerd.
Fucking what a dork.
You fucking nerd!
Yeah, it is. It's Slipknot Volume 3, the Subliminal Verses. What did you reckon?
Totally haven't heard Slipknot before. Haven't listened to it. No, I fucking love it.
Yeah.
It's like, so I don't think I might have brought it up on last week's pod, but when we were listening to Flume, I switched to this album.
Yeah.
And I was listening to it and I was just like, fuck, we really need to listen to like a good heavy metal album.
Yeah.
And then we were like, why don't we just listen to Slipknot? Like, we love Slipknot and we want to introduce more people to the love of Slipknot. Yeah. And what's a good album from Slipknot? But Volume 3. I mean, what is it? The self-titled Slipknot albums, like fucking banger as well.
Self-titled. I Was also another good one.
I Was a good one. Yeah. But this is the one that has a lot of like the big hits. Mm-hmm. Pulse of the Maggots, Vermilion, Before I Forget, Duality. Yeah. Oh, dude, Duality was a... I used to play drums to that.
Yeah.
I used to play drums to Duality.
Yeah.
Like, that would be my go-to. That and fucking Some Gorillas Feel Good, because that was just such a good song to play on the drums. But anyway, Duality... Oh, dude, I forgot about, like, the other songs, like 3-0, Circle, like... The Nameless. I forgot about those songs because I just haven't listened to them in such a long time.
Yeah.
Very good album. I like this album.
Did you listen to so you listened to it on Spotify, yeah?
Yeah, there was like 27 songs or something.
Yeah, but like I think the back end of it, like the back 5 were live. Did you listen to Scream and Don't Get Close?
I will have it. I would have.
Yeah.
But I think it was when I was driving like with the family, so it was like quite low.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like background, but Slipknot in the background still quite aggressive, so it was quite background.
Yeah.
It was like a 6. On a scale of like 15 is like average listening. Yeah.
So the whole album is probably Slipknot's best work. They were coming off of like being pissed off about touring, pissed off about missing family, pissed off with like not having any time for themselves. They spent I think it was like a whole year and a bit doing nothing. And then they were like, let's do another album. Let's get it done. They hit up Rick Rubin and it all started working. They like
how convenient.
Oh, it is, and it's funnily enough, it will change. Like it does change what I think about Rick Rubin, but very minorly, because what Corey Taylor, the lead singer of Slipknot, had said about Rick Rubin at the finished product of Volume 3 was that he was lazy. He was never there. He would put in practically no input, and when he was there and putting in stuff, it was minimal at best. And that's what Corey Taylor's thoughts were at the end, right after he had finished it. And then I think there was an interview later when he was asked about Rick Rubin. It was the same sort of sentiment. It was only maybe like after All Hope Was Gone, which was their next album, was done and completed, it was asked about Rick Rubin again. And he said, I was a kid back then, coming sober, and it was like recently very sober, and he was young, and he was pissed off, and he was trying to write songs, and he didn't appreciate how much space and room Rick Rubin was actually giving him.
Yeah.
What Corey Taylor was expecting of Rick was to basically be a father sort of figure, mentor, actually help produce the album. When Corey Taylor's looking for Rick's not being there on purpose, sort of shit.
Yeah.
So that Corey has to fucking do his own work. What actually happened was Corey would lean on another dude called something Fiddleman, and that was how Greg Fiddleman, yeah. That was how a lot of work was done. Basically, he reckons that Fiddleman did a lot more work on the album than Rick Rubin did. And it really sort of put into perspective for me that, like, Rick Rubin is a guy that sort of is the guy behind the guys.
Yeah.
And that's I was thinking to myself, like, that's what a sort of producers should do. Like, they're not up the front. They're not trying to tell you who they are. They are trying to be the ghost that is influencing everything else.
I was going to say, yeah, getting all the right people to do the right jobs that you need them to do, like the mixers and the engineers or the masterers, all that sort of stuff.
Yep.
As well as getting instruments if you need them, or, you know, like, because that's the thing, like, producers will, like, and we always think, when we think producers, because, like, us ourselves, we like to consider ourselves producers, right?
Yeah.
We produce music, so we like to consider ourselves producers.
That's it.
We're not on any level near any one of these people.
No.
Like,
No.
Not even. We're not even on a step that goes to their front door. We're nowhere near them.
You know what's funny is
we're
that
we're four blocks over.
Yeah.
Like eating soup out of a can.
Yeah,
like
if someone was like, an absolute random dude was to be like, hey, I need you to produce an album for me, I'll be like, all right, and then
I can't do this.
No, I can't do this. I would immediately ask for way too much money, and then they would leave. Like, that's
yeah. I'd look at them and be like, I don't know how much people get paid for this.
I need at least $20,000.
And then they'd be like, are you sure that's all you need? You're like, oh no!
Oh god, he's called my bluff.
I need $1 million up front.
They'd be like, oh my god, this guy is working for cheap. Fuck yeah, I'm on.
yeah. And 3% commission.
I would also like money.
Royalty. I am royal. Lord, I am Lord.
Lord.
I am Lord. We're not producers.
We're not producers. Honestly,
we are, but we're not. We are, but we're not.
In the fact that we can do all of our music work ourselves, actually make music, mix and master it ourselves, like as much as we can do, because, you know, we sort of know what we're doing. If it sounds good, it must be good, because we sort of trust our ears.
Yeah.
And I think the only person I've really produced for is you, besides Skullhole and Keanu. Like, even then, I didn't get any other final say with Skullhole stuff, because he never sent it back to me with any of the stuff. Same with Keanu; they just wanted the beat, and I was like, "Well, okay, fine, you're done."
Yeah, it's different being a beat maker than being a producer.
Exactly,
it's very big difference. Yeah.
But in saying
good album though.
the album. Oh, I was gonna say, like, look at Skrillex.
Yes,
and he's a producer.
Yeah.
But he's, you know, he only does, like, if you were to look at just his first album.
God, we need to do a Skrillex album, man.
Really do need to do a Skrillex album.
Yeah.
If you look at it, I guess, you know, you'd say he's an actual producer, because he would have had, you'd look at Scatter. I'm about to go on a tangent, but Skrillex had, I can't remember the
Scatter.
Yeah, those two guys. I can't remember what their fucking names are.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up.
Those two guys would have been in a studio. They wouldn't have been anywhere else. They would have been with Skrillex, and they would have been fucking recording that sort of stuff. And Skrillex would have been
Foreign Beggars and Bear Noise.
Foreign Beggars. Yeah, I think Bear Noise was actually one of the guys that actually.
It might have just been Foreign Beggars.
I think that was a Bear Noise remix, or it might have
Scary
been
Monsters and Nice Sprites. What a throwback!
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
What an absolute throwback!
Actually,
Foreign Beggars were an English hip hop and dubstep group.
Oh,
so
right.
they're no longer together.
There you go. But they did another one. They did another track with Skrillex as well. I think you'll find that in there. But anyway, yeah, it's the thing of their actual. He would have been an actual producer because he would have been like, hey, do you want to use instruments? Hey, do you need mics? You want someone to help you write? You want someone to help you do this? That's what a producer does, is they produce the items or advice or knowledge, or they produce what you want.
Yeah, that's like at the moment there's a lot of TikToks going around of people like doing like when the depressed homie gets on the mic, and then it'll be like a guy pretending to be a producer. He'd be like talking on the phone. He's like, "Hey, yo, I gotta go. We got this guy here at the studio." Cuts the camera to himself in a hoodie, you know, like because it's a TikTok, so he's doing it himself. Yeah. And he's like, "Yo, what do you want to play? Like some trap or something?" He's like, "Nah, hit me on what you were just playing." He goes, "You sure this was like pop punk or?" He goes, "Nah, got it. And this is the premise of every single one of these fucking videos. Yeah. And there are thousands. There are hundreds of thousands of these. Let's play some trap. No, play what you were playing. Are you sure that was pop? No, I got you. And then it plays the pop song, and he's like, sings over it instead of rapping, and the guy's like, whoa, this guy's really good. It's every single one of these videos. It's absolutely trash, but whatever. But like, this is the thing, the producers are like, I'm just here to give you the tools you need to produce the music you want to produce. That's the producer, right? And I could be wrong in saying that, but that's what I feel like a producer is, right? Give some tips here and there, and like if someone says, it doesn't sound right, I want it to sound like this, why don't you try doing this? Like that's what happened with what's that little Nas song?
Industry Baby?
No, it was that way older one, the food item, the sandwich or whatever.
Panini.
Yeah, Panini. Hit Panini. They told him to sing an octave higher, and he's like, I don't really do that, like that's not what I do. And they're like, just give it a go, just try it and see how it sounds, because we think it'd be really good. And then he did it, and then he's like, oh my god, that sounded amazing. And they're like, yes, that's why we asked you to try it. That's what producers do. They're like, hey, why don't you try doing this instead, or have you thought about doing this? It's just, they're just ideas men. They're just an ideas man here to give you ideas.
I literally was thinking that. Remember, like, so I used to have my desk over there.
Yes.
And you used to record vocals right there.
Right there, yeah.
And that day that we were recording those vocals, that's what I was saying. Do that, like, do it lower or do it higher or do it in like just a monotone thing, and
just see what it sounds like.
Do every chorus, Blake. Do every chorus. Don't just do one chorus and copy paste. Let's do every chorus. Okay, well, cool. We'll copy paste it. It doesn't matter.
No, so the song that I've written recently, I will record eventually. I want to record it from start to finish. I want it to be a from start to finish recording.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like a fucking like Slipknot would have done for this album.
All right, yeah, back
that's
to
what
Slipknot.
I want to do.
Yeah, good point.
That's what I want to do. That's how I brought it back.
Yeah.
Fuck, we got on some fucking tangents.
Big tangents.
We go fucking that. We ain't left field. We never made it to the field. Is where we are.
We kept driving, and then we were listening to the.
So I hate to do this. It's a fucking tangent, but like today we got to where my house is, and I drove past it, and Jackie's like, "Oh, that's our house." And I was like, "Oh shit!
Oh fucking Jesus!
Oh fuck, that was our house!" I got turned around. Like literally, I drove straight past it. Didn't even blink. I was just like,
"Yep."
Oh fuck, that was our house, right? Gotta turn around and go back to our house. Okay. That's enough. Back to the album.
All right. Back to the album. Jim Root. Jim Root, the guitarist, reckons this was the best album they made. Chris Fane reckons that this was the best album they made. The poor bugger Paul Gray, rest in peace, thought this was the best album they ever made. Like, the thing is that everyone that played an instrument besides Corey Taylor really enjoyed this album. And it shows, because you look at the actual work that was put into it, you look at each track as it evolves all the way up to the end of Danger Keep Away. You look at Danger Keep Away, and that is like, it's that organ sounding with, there's like Arabian woman crying sort of sounds. You've got Corey Taylor and a lot of harmonies singing along, and it goes from such an intro as Prelude 3.0. You've got such, like, it is really a swell. The whole album is a big swell, and it is like waves. You look at the wave. First wave ends when Circle starts. The second wave ends when Vermilion Part 2 starts, and the last wave ends at fucking Danger Keep Away. It's a 3-wave song. Funnily enough, Volume 3. It's the third album. It's
Subliminal Verses.
Yeah. They and funnily enough, little known fact, they did a lot of weird shit in this album. So if you listen to The Virus of Life backwards, there is misheard lyrics, like random really fucked up misheard lyrics. Also sounds like a decent track if you listen to it backwards. I had a reversed version of The Virus of Life mixed into a playlist that basically as The Virus of Life ended, the reversed Virus of Life started. At the end of Before I Forget, there is Morse code at the end. It literally just spells out Slipknot.
Nice.
There's random stuff in Danger Keep Away. I can't remember what it is, but there's like just some random. I can't remember what it is. I wish I could talk more about. I know there is something in there. I just can't remember it at the moment. But I love this album. I absolutely love this album. This is one of my fucking, like, if I was to go onto a desert island and I could only pick one album, this is my one album. I will listen to this album until I die. And I will force it on my kids. I will force it on their kids. I will be the 90-year-old saying Slipknot Volume 3 from 2004 is the best album ever made.
I'm gonna let you finish. Slipknot Volume 3 is the best album of all time.
If anyone says anything different, I can just be like, I'm old and you're wrong.
Yeah.
And if you don't listen to me, I'll die right now and I'll blame it on you.
You know what? You're out of me, Will. Yeah. That's for sure. You're cross your name right off the right here.
Sorry, what's your name again?
You get nothing.
Yeah, nothing. But like, it's one of those albums for me. Like, this was my introduction to Slipknot. This was nice. This is the funny thing is, like, this is my start of it, and it's probably the best start to heavy metal that I've had. I think the heaviest thing I listened to before this was Linkin Park.
Would you? Yeah. See, Metallica.
No.
Metallica heavier than Linkin Park. Nowhere near Slipknot though.
Slipknot is a new metal album.
Yeah.
It's not like that old school like
Metallica.
Like Metallica, like Slayers that got that thrash. You look at Megadeth as the same sort of thing as Metallica, but like there's that big show component that Slipknot has. It just doesn't have that whole, you need to play 8 bars of this riff, then you need to play 8 bars of this riff. It was like, we're going to come at you with whatever the fuck we want, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be fucking fast.
Well, there's songs that are not, songs that are not full, like I can't remember which one it was. I was listening to it earlier today. But there's one that's just so offbeat. Is it 3-0?
No, 3-0's in 4-4, I believe.
4-4. Fuck, what song was it?
Yeah, that's in 4-4. I've got the whole thing up here, baby.
Yeah. All right, let's give it a rating. Let's give it a rating, Zakk. What do you rate it? Is it 10 out of 10?
This is a 10 out of 10 album. This is like, if you want to introduce yourself to metal, you've only been listening to hip hop, you've only been listening to techno, you've only been listening to electro. If this is where I got my start, because I went from electro to metal, and if you think about it, it's just angry noises, angry electronic noises into angry, like distortion guitar and stuff like that. Yeah, it's the same sort of thing, and I fucking love it. I fucking love it, and I know you'll love it. Just give it a go.
10 out of 10.
Blake, do you reckon?
I rate it.
Yeah.
A 7. No. I can't remember what I rated last week's episode. I was going to rate it a 0.1 above that because that's all I've been doing.
I don't know.
I can't remember. Look, I would give it, being completely honest, like an 8.5.
Yeah?
It's not my favorite album of all time. And that's okay, because music is subjective.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't have as, like, Metallica's Black album would be more so that album for, like, this album is for you would be Metallica's Black, because one, it's the album I listened to most growing up, and two, I had the tablature book from it, so I learned all of the songs on guitar. So I have a much, you know what I mean? Yeah.
I have the same thing.
Yeah, I have a much bigger nostalgic, like, vibe for that album. So if we listened to the Black album from Metallica, which people really fucking hate for some reason, and I don't know why. Yeah, right. It's like really, really hated album, and I don't understand because I like all of the songs on the album. But again, that's because I just grew up listening to it and played all the fucking songs. That's where I taught myself guitar because of Black from Metallica, and I had the tab book. I learned guitar because of an album. That's this album for you. So, well, 8.5. I loved it. Like, fucking Vermilion and Vermilion Part 2 is like probably those two. If you do one after the other, that's my favorite song. If you can consider both of them together as one song, that's my favorite song from Slipknot is the Vermilion 2 songs. So one and leading into the other.
Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah. Because the first one's just so in your face aggressive, and then it smash cuts into Vermilion Part 2, which is all acoustic, baby.
Yeah.
And it is like clean singing,
soulful. Like you can
so good
hear a heart breaking in that sort of shit, man. It's like in the in All Hope Is Gone, there is a song, another acoustic song, Snuff. Snuff is what it's called.
Yeah.
I was watching the behind the scenes video clip for it, and I thought it was like just some like bullshit hacky sort of stuff, but I after watching, like, I've watched every Slipknot DVD. I like collected so much Slipknot stuff, and obviously I love them so much, that when I seen Snuff the video clip, after being exposed to a lot more metal and a lot more stuff, and I wasn't so naive anymore, when I watched the behind the scenes, there's a part where Corey Taylor's holding a wine glass and he presses it so hard it breaks. And I don't know if it wasn't supposed to happen or it was supposed to happen, because he breaks it and he starts breaking down. He proper like breaks down. And I was like, it didn't look real because it was like the way it was filmed. But then you see Sean Crayon, Clown, he fucking comes in and he's like, hey man, fucking it's okay, like straight away, like he knew that something wasn't right with Corey. And I was like, this is like a real thing for these people. This isn't like their job is to entertain us, but everything that they've done is like, it actually has a lot of heart to it. And there's more emotion in it than what I first like put into it.
Because when you like, because it's like most music that's not like acoustic soulful singing like Ed Sheeran or some shit. People just think is like there's no emotion behind it. Like, you know, the average person would listen to Volume 3 and be like, oh, they just hate life. They just hate everyone and they hate life. And that is exactly what is not what the album is about. You know what I mean?
It's a very fucking heartfelt album.
Yeah.
And,
but this is music. Like, this is the thing with music. You express it in whatever way that you can.
Exactly.
And this is the way that they express their feelings, through creating an album like this, and it just happens to be nu metal, which is heavy as shit.
Yeah.
And it's not like I Hate the World. This is their recovery album.
This is them. So they got sober.
Yeah, this is
sober.
literally the recovery album, because the first two albums fucked them.
Yeah.
Like the first album was like introduction into like we're famous now, like sort of shit. Second was like they were, drinking and fucking doing this. It was that.
The one thing that I will never forget about the second album, which was Iowa, was the fact that they were told that the first album was so hard and like in your face, and it was the most brutal thing that they had heard, that they needed, that the label was saying you need to go harder. And because they had done so much touring and had been putting so much in, Corey couldn't, like, he was trying his hardest to like get that feeling. And so what he was doing, recording the last song, which is called Iowa as well, he had a razor and he was literally just cutting his chest, and he was just like, so those screams that you can hear at the start of Iowa is him literally get a razor blade and does that, and then he's just like slapping it, and you can hear like he's freaking out. Like it's a weird thing like to think about without any sort of context, but like it's the whole, they're trying to recreate that emotion. And then
I feel more sorry for them. You know what I mean? Like, that's it. Yeah, I'm not sitting here like, they're dumb or crazy or like emo, whatever. I'm like, no, they were struggling, so like they were looking elsewhere for inspiration because they were getting forced into the situation. They probably turned to drugs because of that as well. Like that would have been a factor of turning to drugs and alcohol and that sort of stuff, and like self-harm. And like self-harm sucks, dude. That is not cool. Yeah. And self-harm because a label told you need to be hard and your album needs to be harder. Like that's fucking cooked. Yeah. That is Captain Cooked. Yeah, is what that is.
Yeah. And then
when
they got sober, you can hear how much more refined, more like in tune with themselves they are. They actually came together, and they actually say this in the they had like little interviews on, I can't remember what the actual can't remember what the DVD was called, but like they actually came together and they said like, we're like the most tight knit unit now, more than ever. More than the first album, more than the second album. It was like now more than ever, they were so in sync. And that was, I think that was Mick Thompson. Mick Thompson was saying that. And he's usually the quiet guy that fucking hates everything. He's the guy with that fucking, that proper scary mask. Like the metal face mask.
Oh, the cane mask. Yeah. Well, I just say Kane mask because he's like the big dude with the long hair and he looks like Kane. Yeah.
Anyway, the album that we are listening to,
highly rated album. Listen to it.
Listen to it, and then listen to it again.
I assume people listen with us.
I hope,
but I don't think they do.
I hope someone listens to this album for this week, and then they'll listen to the next album of the week, the next week.
Oh, and what are we listening to next, Zachariah?
Do you want to know what we're listening to this week?
Yeah, I definitely don't know what it is. You definitely didn't tell me while I was driving home tonight.
All right, so, and this is a bit of a coincidence because I was looking at this album, then I picked it up, and then I looked at what episode we're on. And we've gone from, we went from R&B to hip-hop to sort of like pop rap, and then we had metal. And
we had Flume.
Yeah, Flume. Oh, sorry, with the like what do you call it? Future bass, future
bounce, whatever it is. Like weird glitch hoppy shit that Flume makes.
Kind of very experimental sort of shit.
Especially his second album. This is Flume.
Yeah, dude.
Especially his mixtape. And into metal. And now what are we going to?
We're going back to some old 90s hip-hop.
Nice.
West Coast, I want to say.
I think they're West Coast.
Yeah, West Coast hip-hop. Wu-Tang Clan with Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers for our 36th episode, coming to you live next Sunday.
And you know who won't be coming to us live is the Wu-Tang Clan, because they never made any. I don't think they ever did a live show where all of them were there.
Really?
No, like legit. I don't think they ever did a live show where all of them were there. There was always something that stopped at least one of them from being at a live show, and they just hated each other. And it's so weird. Anyway, we'll talk about that more in the next episode.
Yeah, I need to know more about that because, like, I really like this album.
What's his name?
OGB?
No. Fuck.
RZA? Jizza? Method Man?
I think it was Method Man said it. I think it was Method Man said, like, there was an interview, and you know what? We'll fucking read more into this. We'll educate ourselves. We'll you know, we'll bring some hot facts on
big facts.
Big fucked on big fucked on next week episode.
We only sell wieners here, bro.
All right, man. We have talked for a whole 80 minutes.
Oh God,
we need to go. We need to go. It needs to end. We need to go bed. All right. Thanks for listening.
Do you want to do the wrap up?
Yeah, you can do it. You can do it.
Everyone, thank you so much for listening. You can hit us up on our socials, as in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. We're also on YouTube, where you can watch this entire clip plus shorts of funny random stuff that we've done during this and other podcasts. Obviously, you listen to us now through Spotify, Apple Music and iTunes, or Audible, random shit like that. If you want to get in contact with us and talk to us, hit us up on Messenger through Facebook, or get into our Discord and start chatting to us. Our
Discord is slowly filling. It is actually slowly filling.
100% it is.
Yeah, I'm noticing more and more people joining. We've got a couple OG listeners who are the people that I know for a fact listen to the first episode in the first week.
Do you want to give them a shout out, or is there a lot?
Oh, I mean, with the OG listeners at the moment who are in the Discord is our good friend Josh Boy. So Josh, he's actually how I met my now wife. So we've been friends for a long time.
Yeah.
There's Jenna, who is a relative of my wife, and Bradley is in our Discord now.
Yeah, he is.
And the first thing he says is, "Why does a Discord about a podcast need a not safe for work channel?" Yeah. Because people post dick pics in the general chat, Bradley. That is why we can't. Why we need a not safe for work chat.
We can't have nice.
They want to put they want to put titties and dick into the chat, and I'm not having that on our fucking general chat, my friend.
That's why we have a not safe for work thing, so we don't actually have to do any work moderating our fucking Discord at all. It auto moderates.
I don't want to mod shit. No. If you want to be a moderator, hit me up, because I don't want to do it.
There was something else. I don't want
to fucking do it.
There was something else.
November.
Cool.
Tomorrow's the last day? 29th?
No, we've got 2 more days of
Tuesday.
November left.
Tuesday.
So, but by the time
it'll be.
it won't be.
It'll be done.
Can
I just quickly say that this month has been our highest download month ever?
100%. It fucking has. It has been a big month for us. It is so good.
Yeah, it's fucking exciting. This is the coolest shit. And I just want to thank everyone again, because that's lit. That is so lit. This has been
a really big month for us, and this is so good. And thank you guys so much. We do also stream on Twitch, and you can find me at twitch.tv.
Zakk has been streaming. I've noticed you have like 80 followers or something now.
81 followers now, which is like
that's insane
for me. Yeah, I really like it.
Dude, that's great.
Yeah.
I had like 55 or something. Like, I remember you only had like 10.
Yeah, like, you had heaps more than me.
Yeah, I remember we were joking about it, because you were like, how do you have 55? And that's because I've had my Twitch account for like 5 years.
Right.
Yes, I've had that account for. I just keep changing the name. See, I just keep changing the name.
Yeah.
Because you can change the name like once every 3 months or something.
Yeah.
So it used to be Full Solid Gaming. Yeah. That was like Full Solid Zero.
Oh, fuck, man. I remember that. Holy shit, yeah.
When I was playing Siege like 4 years ago. Yeah. I was streaming on that. So it's the same account. I just changed the name to Blake Bentley.
There you go.
So yeah, we stream. Zakk streams more than. Oh well, we will be streaming a lot more now that I 100%. Have good internet. My internet's turned on at home right now. Fucking bam, 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 bam. I got the text message today and I turned it all on and it worked and I'm so fucking happy.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Mate, that sweet 50 mega down. Oof.
Obviously, eventually you can look forward to more live episodes of the Prod.Cast. So if
we will do some more live episodes for sure.
If you want to participate in, like, say, a Q&A, like you throw your questions up inside the podcast, we might do
some. We might do like a Q&A thing, like before we record an episode or something. Sometime. That's a good point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like maybe we'll do a Q&A thing before, and then we can just transfer into our normal episode. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Like, we'll let you know.
Yeah, a question and answer time.
Yeah. This has been a fucking long episode.
It's been a thick one, I tell you that.
I almost feel like pushing it out another 4 minutes to hit that hour and a half.
Do you want to get 90 minutes?
I mean, I sort of don't actually. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of listening time.
That is a lot of listening time.
Yeah, no, we try to keep it to an hour normally.
yeah, we do. It's only really pushed out because like I love Slipknot so much, and I know you.
No, because I keep pulling us on tangents and other shit is why when we'll blown it out. That'll do us.
We were talking about mowers, and then I was like, I need to tell you about my roof, guys.
Yeah. It's just what we do. It's this fucking absolute mess of a podcast that we have, but I love it.
Yeah.
I love it as much as I love my firstborn child. So either a lot or not very.
I don't know how much that
is. Either a lot or not very.
I'm guessing you really hate talking to me.
I'll let you, Zakk, and I'll let you, the listener, decide. Do I love it or do I hate it?
You come back every week, so you like.
I'll come back next week and I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I love it and hate it. It's the worst and best thing in my life.
Thank you guys again so much for listening. This has been our best month, and we've hit over 550 downloads in total of the entirety of this.
I'm just looking at the analytics, and I'm just like, I just see that November, how it's fucking big it is compared to the others.
If we had an earlier, like say an earlier Thursday in the month, we would crack 100. I reckon we would crack 100.
I reckon easy.
Like how nice would that be?
100 in a month.
Anyway, guys, we've got to end this. Thank you so much for listening. We will catch you again on Thursday at 9 o'clock in the morning, or whenever you're listening to us, because obviously we're listening. You're listening to us as soon as you put us on. We're live to you as soon as you say, "Hey, press play." We're live.
Shit.
We actually gather like straight away. I call up Blake. I'm like, "Hey man, we've got to do another podcast right now."
He's pressed live. We need it. We need to start talking right now. I'm like, bro, I'm at work. I'm in the middle of the kitchen console. No, we got to go right now.
This is real work, bro.
I literally look at the person and they're mid through a sentence, and I just throw the phone on the floor and I just run out that building, and I run straight. I run home. I don't get in my car. I just run home.
I am fucking out of here. I've got to do this fucking podcast right now.
I run 89 kilometers home, and I just run it, and I do it in
89 kilometers.
It will be. It. Yeah.
I'm ending this now. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.